space, right? We've seen institutions like Coinbase and others, they're building up their infrastructure. They're getting ready, right? They're custodying digital assets. So we do see that.
Alrighty, everybody, what is going on? Welcome back to another CYPRX video banger. In today's video breakdown, we're going to be diving down the rabbit hole, and I'm going to show you all that financial institutions are 110% interested in earning yield on their digital assets. And that is exactly why you should be fixating your attention on understanding how to operate effectively and efficiently in the DeFi space with blue chip digital assets that we're going to be jumping into in today's video breakdown, discussing and talking about some of the ongoing things in both the DeFi and AI agent niche. We're going to be discussing and talking about XRP, DeFi related developments that are unfolding right before our very eyes. And then towards the end of today's video breakdown, I'm going to be showing you guys two AI related projects that I'm fixating my attention on in 2025. So make sure that you stick around for the entirety of today's video breakdown. It is going to show you all, the devil's in the details, that these financial institutions are 110% interested in both artificial intelligence integration into their back-end systems in order to manage clients' portfolios, so on and so forth, and then also earning yield on their digital assets. So that is where I want to start with today. As you guys know, here at CYPRX, we like to put our money where our mouth is at, and we don't just like to show things or say that we're interested in things for no reason without any real backing, okay? We like to have good statistics, good research, valid institutional interest in what it is that we're invested in. And so I want to first start with the beginning of today's video breakdown by showing you guys that financial institutions and large market participants are telling you all straight to your face that earning yield on your digital assets is going to become the new normal. Keeping up with the moving tides and understanding artificial intelligence and AI agents and how AI is going to be integrated into crypto is something that you should be fixating your attention on. So we're going to start here. As always, I like to play video clips in these video breakdowns for you guys. By the way, today's video breakdown might be a little bit lengthy, so if it gets beyond 20 minutes, I'm going to cut this video in half and we're going to play it in two parts back-to-back uploaded on the YouTube and X space. So make sure that you guys stick around for the second part of today's video breakdown that I will upload right after this one. This is the CEO of blockchain.com. Very simplistically, he just goes on to talk about how massive of a transformation we are currently living through right now and how AI is going to play an important role in that. So just take a second real fast and listen. These couple of video clips that I'm going to play for you guys are going to set the tone for today's video breakdown.
Really negative for you. The second thing that people have to understand is that we're still in a time of immense transition. We spent a lot of time talking about the internet and how the internet would change life maybe 10, 15 years ago. And the reality was, when we were having those discussions, the internet wasn't really changing anyone's life. Like, everybody's lives was 15 years ago was pretty much functioning the same way it had 15 years prior. But in the next 15 years, very slowly, the way that we live our lives has completely changed. And you can see this in spending trends and consumption spend, even in where people live and in the real estate market underneath that. The same thing is going to happen with AI. We're going to spend a ton of time talking about AI and predictive models for the next 2 or 3 years. And then we're all going to get bored of it. We're going to stop talking about it. And then over the next 10 years after that, it's going to fundamentally change the way everybody lives and works and productivity. But these two things, and
AI is going to fundamentally change the way that everybody lives and works. I really, truly don't think that people in the now understand how massive of a statement that is coming from a multi-millionaire. This is absolutely insane. And again, people lack education in the now and aren't paying attention to these things that are going to matter 5 years, 10 years down the road. And artificial intelligence and AI agents are one of those niches that people are pretty much just disregarding because it's very nascent. It's very new. All right. So I wanted to play that video breakdown real fast. Let's move on to the next one. So the second person whom in which we're going to listen to today is going to be a individual representative from this organization right here called Figment. Now, I just wanted to show you guys, as always, bringing you all the realist research and industry leading perspectives. This organization, according to their website, is a preferred staking rewards platform that is preferred by the largest digital asset institutions in the industry, as you can see right here. Okay, and so this is who you're going to be listening to a couple of video clips from today. This lady's name, let me share the screen with you guys. Her name is Jenny Levine. She is from this organization, Figment. And I just want you to listen to her confirm that in the near future, this is them giving their outlook for 2025, that we are going to be able to utilize our digital assets in this ecosystem to earn passive rewards, that, nobody should have idle capital sitting around in their cold storage wallets collecting dust, and that our digital assets should be working for us. So I'm just going to play like 3 video clips back to back. I'm not going to pause in between. Just listen to what these individual experts say.
Great answers so far. It's hard to follow all of that with actually some additional information, but I will try. My name is Jenny Levin. I am the Chief Regulatory and Strategy Officer at a company called Figment. We are a staking as a service provider, so we run nodes on proof of stake networks to support the network and enhance security. I think that we saw initial involvement or tangential involvement from institutions, then FTX happened. I think institutions after that also shied away, not just for regulatory reasons, but I think that a lot of institutions and institutional investors are subject to regulations, and their reputation is important. And their bread and butter business was not and is not crypto necessarily. And so they are not going to necessarily put themselves out there with the risk of putting their main business in jeopardy. So how is that changing now? Well, as we get regulatory clarity, whether it's through legislation where we see repealing of SAB 121, or we see a combination of FIT 21 and the market structure bill, or we see a new SEC chair and a new CFTC chair that are going to cooperate. We are going to see more institutions that become comfortable participating more variedly and widely in the space, right? We've seen institutions like Coinbase and others, they're building up their infrastructure. They're getting ready, right? They're custodying digital assets. So we do see that, right? We've seen institutions like Coinbase and others, they're building up their infrastructure. They're getting ready, right? They're custodying digital assets. So we do see that. But I think we are going to see, from Figment's perspective, we'd like to see that go further. We'd like to see institutions participate in protocol staking. They're custodying their assets. Let those assets work for the people who are custodying them with you.
Yeah, whoever.
Sure. So ladies first, right? So I think we're going to see a lot of movement in restaking, and that's going to be things like eigenlayer on Ethereum, and it's where you stake your Ethereum on the underlying protocol. So you engage in protocol staking, and then you can use those assets as part of the eigenlayer protocol, and they call it restaking. And so it allows you to earn higher returns on your staked assets. We're going to be seeing restaking for Solana, which I think is going to be huge. We're also seeing Bitcoin staking, which is a bit of a misnomer because it's really not staking your Bitcoin, but we have things like Babylon and Lombard and Stacks. And so you can use your Bitcoin and you can essentially lock it up, and then you can earn rewards and returns in other native tokens. Or you can stake a Stacks token, for example, and you can receive Bitcoin back for locking up your Stacks token. So, from a staking perspective, I think we are going to see people who, again, nobody wants their money to sit idle, right? They want it to work for them. And a way to do that, at least from a staking perspective, which is what I know, I know that you.
So I just want you all to hear what this lady had to say, because again, she mentions pretty much everything that we've been covering and talking about on the CYPRX platform for the longest time. Again, if you're new here, right, go back and watch, just take some time, watch the yield playlist that we have curated for you guys on the CYPRX YouTube. It's got about 20 plus video breakdowns in it that'll kind of just get you in the mindset that you need to have via this transformative wave of taking your idle digital assets and allowing them to not only pay you in terms of passive income rewards, but also allow you to benefit from the price appreciation while you hold or hodl these digital assets instead of just sticking them in your cold storage wallet and earning no yield on them. Okay. This is coming from an institutional perspective, and then a person in this field that has a regulatory standpoint, where she mentioned she's like the regulatory advisor or something of like that nature of this company. And she's talking about earning yield on your digital assets, being able to stake, and how all these features are coming in the now. Okay. She mentioned institutions are preparing. She literally said that word for word. So we had perspectives from blockchain.com CEO talk about AI and its future integration into the future financial system. We got this individual representative talking about institutions and them dipping their toes into earning rewards and allowing that, those capabilities for their investors. I'm just going to blow your mind. So let's continue to go down the rabbit hole. All right. Because this took place, right? This is, again, one of those meetings that you will never see reached the mainstream. All right. So this was posted 5 days ago on the XRPL Commons LinkedIn profile. All right. And you can see here lots of Ripple representatives standing here, and right behind them on their screen, okay, you have the Ripple logo, and it says shaping the future of institutional DeFi, right? Like right there. And this is Eric Van Miltenberg. Hopefully I'm pronouncing his name correctly. This is the SVP strategic initiatives at Ripple. Okay. And this just goes on to talk about, the exploration of the transformative world of institutional DeFi and everybody that participated in this. You can see all these Ripple representatives, Archax, even Bain and Company. Interestingly enough, when I was a private contractor, I've actually been in a Bain and Company building in Washington, D.C. That's besides the point, but just something to throw out there. Anyways, so this is just so massive to see, because so many people are not understanding that these DeFi capabilities for institutions to earn passive rewards on their digital assets is also coming for the everyday average retail investor. All right. So again, I'm just trying to enlighten you all and show you that these options are going to become available to you all as average retail investors in the near future. So if you guys don't already know, right, we got Doppler Finance. Doppler Finance is going to allow XRP-Fi or native staking, right? This is insane. An opportunity that XRP holders deserve, if I'm being completely honest. Why on earth would you want to sell your XRP when you could keep it for literally ever, for a lifetime, pass it off to your children, and just, if you want income from your XRP or you want to make money from it, just take the passive rewards that you earn, okay? Take the income that you earn from passively staking or deploying your XRP into a liquidity pool or so on and so forth. Like, there's so many DeFi opportunities and primitives now on the XRPL that are unlocked for the first time and have been unlocked since pretty much last year that so many people in the XRP community still don't know about. Doppler Finance is ready to launch. XRP-Fi coming February 2025. Listen to this real fast video clip. Again, if you're skeptical about this, I completely understand. That's why here at CYPRX, I'm trying to show you from an institutional standpoint, from a regulatory standpoint, these things are unfolding at a very rapid pace. And as I continue down the rabbit hole with these fundamentals, you're going to see that the regulatory landscape is starting to evolve in such a way where it's actively allowing and engaging platforms to provide staking services for their clients and for institutional participants. So just take a second and listen. This is a video on Doppler Finance's X profile. Just listen to what they talk about putting your XRP to work, not having your XRP sitting dormant and earning passive rewards. Take a second here and listen.
Imagine if your XRP could earn yield. Imagine harnessing both XRPL and the Root network, bringing users from across ecosystems under one united DeFi experience. Imagine if XRP-Fi wasn't just a dream, but a thriving reality. For months, we've been working to bring this vision to life, offering simple, secure ways to grow your XRP. We set out as Lotus Protocol, pushing boundaries on what a DeFi protocol for XRP and Root could be. Now we're stepping into a new chapter. Meet Doppler Finance, a fresh identity, the same unwavering mission. Transform idle XRP into an active asset.
Boom. All right. So I'm going to pause it right there. You've heard enough. Transform your idle XRP into an active asset, right? Getting your assets to work for you in a safe and secure manner, as they mentioned. This is so groundbreaking and monumental, what I'm showing you guys here, because again, not a lot of influencers are talking about this. So many influencers are only covering price appreciation this and bullish targets this. And those people, I'm telling you guys right now, mark my words, videos like this are going to age so well in the future, 2030 and beyond. If you sell your XRP, let's say at $100, for example, right? Just hypothetically speaking, I hope that it happens, right? Because I have a fat bag of XRP, but so many people are going to sell their XRP at a high-end price, thinking that we're going to get some significant or drastic pullback in the markets, right? Use the stock markets as an example. You think Amazon stock or Microsoft stock is ever going to trade at its the year 2000 levels ever again? Most likely not, people. Okay. It's a very slim chance that ever happens again. Right. And so the same thing is happening right now, where people think, because we're in this early stage, that they're going to be able to buy and sell and buy and sell and get back in at a discount and this and that, when in reality, the opportunity to get back in at a discount is not guaranteed. What is guaranteed, right, and it's happening right now before our very eyes, is the ability to never have to sell our digital assets and to just stack them and constantly grow our bags and earn passive rewards consistently over a prolonged period of time. This is the level playing field that President Trump in his last presidency was talking about. And I've shown you guys that in previous video breakdowns. I've confirmed that for you all. But again, so many people lack education. Go back and watch the CYPRX yield playlist and just kind of, familiarize yourself if you're new here and this is the first video that you've watched. So to continue down the rabbit hole and show you guys that retail traders have the same equal access that institutions have access to earn passive rewards on their digital assets. This is just an example I posted January 24th, 2025. Okay. Institutions can stake and earn additional income. The opportunity to earn yield on Aptos is also available to retail investors. DeFi creates a level playing field. And here are just some screenshots of those fundamentals where it says Aptos is currently among the top 25 most valuable crypto assets globally and has experienced substantial network activity growth since its inception in October 2022. Right? It says Aptos has recently garnered significant attention from leading financial institutions. Here it talks about staking Aptos, right? Here's Coinbase, where they offer staking rewards for Aptos at a 7% APY, right? And again, you as a retail investor can go and participate in this. And then here is Bitwise mentioning Aptos, an ETF, an Aptos staking ETP has been developed to cater towards forward-looking institutional investors and knowledgeable crypto enthusiasts, offering a high-quality, regulated solution. Do you see this right there? For gaining investment exposure to the most innovative layer 1 blockchain, right? And so for all the individuals out there that are like, oh, DeFi is not regulated, I can't earn passive rewards in a regulated manner, that's ignorant. That is ignorance right there. Okay, because again, they're not doing the research. This is literally, it says right here, a regulated solution for gaining investment exposure, an Aptos staking ETP. Okay, so just take that into consideration. That was another fundamental piece I wanted to share with you guys. And then here, okay, this is the crypto market outlook from CoinShares. I posted this to you guys also in January 2025. And it says right here in fine print, companies are increasingly using Bitcoin as treasury assets with yield-generating strategies, a trend likely to accelerate in 2025 as regulatory frameworks stabilize. This shift could see traditional firms not only hold Bitcoin, but also leverage it to enhance liquidity and shareholder value, with Bitcoin yielding strategies becoming a new corporate finance normal. Do you see that right there? Okay, so again, I'm trying to show you guys that if you're the type of person that's like, oh, DeFi is so new, I don't want to get involved. Again, you don't have to expose your digital assets or your capital to take a mentorship program, to join the CYPRX Wealth 28 Club and go through all of the course material to just know and familiarize yourself about the DeFi opportunities that you have. So that way, when you're comfortable, just like you heard the individual representative from Figment mention that institutions are preparing, right? You should prepare as well. If you enlighten yourself, then when you're comfortable, whenever the regulatory landscape solidifies and your perspective and your mindset is like, oh, okay, it's a green light, now I can get involved safely and securely, you at least know how. But that starts with education, okay? That starts with education and just having a change of mindset. Now, this was awesome to see. This was a post from Smoke, so shout out to Smoke on X for this one. And again, keep in mind, we're going to chop this off in a 2-part video breakdown because I just noticed that we reached 20 minutes. We're going to get into the AI projects, AI-related projects that I'm interested in the second portion of today's video breakdown. So just again, bear with me. I have so much juicy information for you guys. I always try to bring you guys just the realest, most valuable information that never reaches the mainstream. So Smoke posted this on his X profile, okay? January 2025, the world's first yield-bearing DeFi ETP is now live. For the first time, investors can benefit from both price appreciation of a token and generate passive income, i.e. yield, all without the complexities of staking or managing crypto wallets. This is a game changer for anyone looking to profit from the crypto market without actively participating in its often complicated ecosystem. This product is not just a first of its kind, it reveals a new path forward for DeFi, safe, regulated, and easily accessible options for passive income in the DeFi space are now becoming a reality. And here is a little tiny portion of that fundamental document from statista.com. Okay, and it says here, world's first ETP deploying underlying digital assets and yield-bearing DeFi strategies. It talks about down here at the bottom, DeFi market revenue could reach a $542 billion market cap in 2025. That is massive, considering that if you went to go look at DeFi Llama right now, it's probably sitting at $100 some odd billion. Okay, so significantly away from 542 billion, meaning massive price appreciation in DeFi primitives. Okay, so just take these things into consideration. If you're still the type of person that's like knocking DeFi and is like, oh, it's not regulated yet, I don't want to get involved yet. Again, people, you just have to understand the right people to follow. Myself, Smoke, Mr. Aqua, Mr. Man, right? All these people on X Space that just focus our attention on institutional fundamentals that are showing you guys that this is happening behind the scenes at a rapid pace. Tap in, right? Go to the CYPRX trading platform, CYPRXtrading.com. Tap into the Wealth 28 Club. How is it going to not benefit you to just educate yourself? Okay. That's something I don't understand. This was posted 1 day ago by 3iQ Corporation, where they mentioned here, we are excited to announce that we have filed a preliminary prospect for the world's first Solana staking and XRP ETFs. We continue our mission as Canada's first and only crypto-native ETF user to provide efficient access to ever-growing digital asset classes for both individual and institutional investors. All right. So, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I had more fundamentals, but I want to cut off today's video breakdown. We'll get into part 2. In part 2, I'm going to show you guys why I mentioned and talked about AI at the beginning of today's video breakdown and how that kind of correlates with DeFi, wealth management, portfolio management, and how those two things are going to integrate, and then some projects that I'm paying attention to in the future moving forward. So many blessings to you guys. Hopefully you all enjoyed the first portion of today's video breakdown. Stick around for part 2. I'll see you guys in the next video breakdown.